Let's get to the breaking news we brought you in the last hour. A total of 7 Scotland players haven't travelled for the Euro 2020 warm-up game against the Netherlands tonight, live on Sky Sports, after 1 positive test within the squad. Let's go live to the Algarve and join our reporter Luke Shanley. So, big news, Luke. Who has not travelled for that game tonight?
Well, we know John Fleck was out anyway because he tested positive despite being asymptomatic for Covid-19 yesterday. That was confirmed. So no John Fleck, but also players such as David Marshall, the goalkeeper, defenders Grant Hanley, Stephen O'Donnell and Nathan Patterson won't make it. Midfielder John McGinn and also Shea Adams, the striker, will not make the trip here to, or haven't made the trip here to Faro to play in the Estadio Algarve against the Netherlands. So that's a big blow for Scotland, but they have to stress they are being ultra careful here with the tournament. Less than 2 weeks away, they want to make sure it's just precautionary, this measure. All the players have tested negative today. They've returned negative tests, as all the players have, apart from Fleck, since being away in Spain. They are based in Spain, Scotland, but they're over in the Algarve here in Portugal for this friendly. Steve Clarke, when I was speaking to him last night, hinted that things will happen during the tournament, not just for Scotland but for every team with regards to Covid-19, and you have to have a squad ready and prepared to take part at any time.
Every time we come together, I'm saying to the lads in training, everybody's important. You never know when you're going to be asked to play. Certainly in these uncertain times, you never know when you're going to be asked to step up. So hopefully they can all keep impressing. They've all impressed me so far in training. It's been good to see. It's nice. We come here to Portugal now. We've got Billy Gilmour's just joined the squad. Scott McTominay's on his way. So we're getting there. We're getting the group together and looking forward to the games. You wouldn't want to brand them as training games, but they're friendly matches and they're there to be utilised to help us prepare for the first game in the Euros. That's the end goal. We want to be at our best in the tournament, and that's still a little bit away. So we'll use the 2 friendly matches to try and get better.
Well, Luke, as you mentioned tonight, 6 of those players missing are precautionary, but John Fleck is the man with COVID. How much will Scotland miss him for this game?
Well, he's got an exercise bike placed in his hotel room to continue doing some work where he can, and obviously our thoughts are with him. But in terms of Scotland and what they have to do, some big players missing, some key names, like David Marshall, who's been playing regularly, John McGinn, of course, Stephen O'Donnell has become a regular. But looking at Stephen O'Donnell being out, you would think, well, young Nathan Patterson, who's been playing for Rangers, he would come in and make his Scotland debut, but he has not travelled either. So there might be an issue if Steve Clarke persists with his 3-5-2, or certainly 3 centre-backs and 2 wing-backs, then there might be an issue of who plays at right wing-back. Will it be James Forrest? He's played there before. Ryan Fraser has played there before. Maybe still, it might be too early for Ryan Fraser in terms of fitness, but both could feature in the match. But Steve Clarke has already said that he might use this game, as Frank de Boer has confirmed, to use different systems and play different players. So his options are limited, or more limited now, but he'll still, it's an opportunity now for somebody else to come in and maybe stake a claim for that starting berth against Czech Republic at Hampden Park. In terms of the players and the mood that they're in, let's hear from the captain, Andy Robertson.
If you ever need any reminder that this virus is still here, then it's that. Obviously disappointment for Flecky being positive and having to stay in his room. But, I suppose the only lucky thing is, the 2 doctors, Graham Jones, the performances followed every protocol, and it means that, there's no, close contacts, there's no other positive tests from the 3 rounds of testing we've done since then. Luckily, it's happened soon enough that he won't miss out in the Euros, but it just means we need to be even more careful the closer it gets, and the boys are already switched on to it, but we just need to be extra careful now and make sure we get no other positive tests.
Plenty more build-up from Faro to come ahead of Netherlands against Scotland, and we'll be hearing from Steve Clarke on Sky Sports News later ahead of the game, and also on Sky Sports Main Event. Stay tuned.